Hello, welcome back. Our today's lesson is transformations. Last time we had a rough look at our parabola represented by this equation y equals x squared. Before going to transformations, let's again take a look at our graph y equals x squared. We need a table to get a better understanding. We saw that even last time when x is 0, 0 squared is 0. Let's look at some of the points in here. When x is 1, 1 squared is 1, so y equals 1. When x is minus 2, minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. So if you put all these points on a graph, it will look like this. If I can quickly go through 2-3 points. X equals 0, y equals 0 right here. X equals 2, y equals 4. 2, 4. X is minus 2, again plus 4 here. Now we are going to look at one of the transformations. This is about vertical stretch by a factor of 2. That is regarding a graph or equation y equals 2x squared. Let's look at the table, because I know that some people will be confused about these graphs. Therefore, I want to look at some of the points in here too. When x equals 0, 2 times 0 squared is also 0. So this point does not change. And when x equals 1, 1 squared is 1, 1 times 2, 2. Let's look at one more point, minus 2. 2 times minus 2 squared. Minus 2 squared is minus 2 times minus 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So if you put these points on a graph, remember minus 2, 8. X equals minus 2, y equals 8 right here. X equals 1, y equals 2. So you can see that this curve is thinner than the original graph y equals x squared. I'm going to show you both curves on one graph. See the original one in red color. Always remember the original one is in red color. And this is my y equals 2x squared. So other than this point, all the other points have gone up compared to the original graph. Here when x equals 1, y equals 1 in the original one, but in the new graph y equals 2. So like that all the points have gone up. So it's like we have pulled the original graph upwards. So we say that our original graph is stretched vertically by a factor of 2. These 2. So when this red color graph becomes the blue color graph, we say that it's vertically stretched by a factor of 2. Now see what will happen when we have y equals 0.5 squared. So again let's look at some of the points. Let's pick up 1. When x is 1, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 0.5 is 0.5. When x equals minus 2, minus 2 times minus 2 is 4, 4 times half is 2. So when we put these points, we get a new graph. I'm showing that in black color. So you can see, for example, when x is equals to 2, y is 2 here, 2. So when y equals x squared become y equals 0.5 squared, we say that our original graph is vertically compressed by a factor of 0.5 or half. So compared to the original graph, this is compressed. Now I'm going to show you all three graphs in one picture. You can see all three curves on one graph. What do you notice? This is our original graph in red color. Y equals 2x graph vertically stretched by a factor of 2. Or black color graph vertically compressed by a factor of 0.5. Compressed means it's like someone has pushed the graph towards the x-axis. So, and it is thicker than the original graph. This is thinner than the original graph. In general, we can say when y equals x squared become y equals ax squared, if a is greater than 1, we say that it is vertically stretched. If a is less than 1, we say that our original graph is vertically compressed. And today's final transformation is called reflection over the x-axis. That is, we are going to look at y equals minus x squared graph. What happens when there's a minus sign here? If we just work out in the normal way, but after that we have to multiply by a minus sign. So, for example, when x is 2, 2 squared is 4, 4 times minus 1 is minus 4. So we can see all the points have a minus in front other than this. And if you plot these points, for example, I will show you one example. X equals 2, y is minus 4. X equals 2, y is minus 4. I am showing these little things even because in my class always there were some students who couldn't understand the simple things, and at the end they get very confused and they spoil the whole, they will get everything spoiled. So that's why I'm showing all these little things at the beginning. So now you can see when there's a minus sign in the front, your original graph is reflected over the x-axis. It's like if you put a mirror along the x-axis, you will see that image of this graph here. So we said that the original graph is reflected over the x-axis. I have shown that in green color. So we have come to the end of today's lesson. Next time we will talk about the horizontal translation and vertical translation. Before I finish, I want to tell you that not only this y equals x squared graph become reflected, if you put a negative sign in front of this, they will also get reflected over the x-axis. If you look at y equals minus 2x squared, this thinner graph will reflect over the x-axis and it will look like this. Same thing for y equals 0.5x squared. Y equals minus 0.5x squared will look like this. That thicker graph will simply get reflected over the x-axis. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one with horizontal translation and vertical translation transformations. Thank you.